continue our CodeChef series, and now we have to solve one more question on less than 500 rating, which is car trip. Chef rented a car for a day. Usually the cost of a car is 10 km/h. Okay, and however, since chef has booked the car for the whole day, he needs to pay at least 300 km even if the car runs less than 3 km. Okay, so and if the car ran x kilometer, determine the cost need to pay. Okay, so there is a story given that chef rented a car and he has to pay 10 km for 1 hour. Okay, sorry, for 10 per kilometer he has to pay 10 rupees per kilometer. And if he won't able to if the car he has to pay at least 300 km even if the car has less than 300 km. Okay, so here is given a test cases here that given the first line of input contain teen teacher and denoting at least, and that each test case is containing x denoting the number of kilometers chef traveled. So you just have to determine that how many rupees, that how much rupees that he has to pay. Okay, so in this question there is given that if he travel less than 300 km, then he has to pay 300 km into 10, which is 3000. Okay, if it is travel 1 km, 2 km, 3 km other than which is less than 300, then he has to pay 3000. Okay, and if it is greater than 300, then he has to pay into 10, x rupees into 10. Okay, x kilometer into 10. Okay, because for 1 km they charge is 10 rupees. Okay, so I hope you understand. Let's understand with an example here. Here is given 803 299. Okay, so 800 is greater than 300, so he has to pay 800 into 10, which is 8000. Okay, and 3 is less than 300, so he has to pay 300 into 10, which is 3000. Again 299 is less than 300, then he has to pay 300 into 10, which is 3000. So I hope you understand. So let's write the pseudocode here. So let's write the pseudocode here. Int t and then cnt while t minus minus is greater than 0, you have to take input int x and then cnx. If x is greater than 300, then you have to do cout x into 10. Okay, else you have to do cout 3000. Okay, so let's understand here. Int t is the number of test cases, cnt while t minus minus is greater than 0, and then int x, you have to take int x and then cnx. Okay, if you have to check if x is greater than 300, then you just have to do cout x into 10. Okay, and else you have to do cout 3000. Okay, so let's run this code. Yeah, this code works fine. Let's submit this. Yeah, this has been accepted. Thanks for watching.